Okay, have you ever walked away from meeting someone new and just immediately started cringing? Yeah, replaying the whole thing in your head? We've all been there. So today, we are going to dive into the art and really the science of making a great first impression. We're going to figure out how to turn all that anxiety into a real, authentic connection. Because this is the question, isn't it? The one that just haunts you after a handshake or that first Zoom call. What do they actually think of me? It's that tiny voice wondering if you came off as smart, or funny, or, just awkward. It's a totally universal feeling, but the good news? You have way more control over the answer than you probably think. See, at its core, that whole first impression thing is like a tug of war going on inside your head. On one side, you have this deep human desire to connect with people, but pulling against it is this massive fear of saying the wrong thing, or worse, just being totally boring. We're going to give you the strategies to make sure that desire to connect wins out every single time. All right, so our very first strategy is a bit counterintuitive, which I love. It's basically asking you to just forget that stiff, formal little dance we do when we meet someone new. Instead, we're going to bypass all that awkwardness from the get-go. Here's the secret. You have to go first. You set the tone. Instead of waiting around hoping they'll be warm and open with you, you decide to be that way from the very first second. Treat them like a friend you just haven't hung out with yet. Seriously, that one little shift in your mindset changes your entire energy. And it's not even hard to do. It breaks down into 3 simple things. 1, actually light up when you see them. A genuine smile goes a long way. 2, say their name. People love hearing their own name. It's like music. And 3, just start interacting as if that whole awkward getting to know you phase is already over. You'll be amazed at how quickly people follow your lead. Okay, moving on to our second strategy. This one builds right on top of that foundation of warmth we just talked about. This is all about a huge shift in your focus, taking it off of yourself and putting it all on them. This is, and I'm not kidding, one of the biggest secrets to being instantly likable. We spend so much time and energy worrying, do they like me? Am I saying something interesting? The trick is to just drop it. Your new mission is simple. Make them feel good. Make them feel seen. When you're totally focused on them, your own self-consciousness just kind of melts away. So how do you actually do that? Well, again, the steps are super simple. Use their name. Show them with your body language, with your attention, that you're genuinely happy they're right there with you. And when you ask questions, be truly curious. Ask follow-ups. Listen like what they're saying is the most fascinating thing you've heard all day, because it just might be. This all comes down to a really fundamental human truth, and this quote just nails it. People will almost never remember the exact words you said, but they will always remember how you made them feel. You could say the cleverest thing in the world, but if they walk away feeling overlooked, you've lost. Make them feel important, and you've already won. Okay, so you're making them feel good, you're making them feel important, but how do you make sure they actually remember you tomorrow? That brings us to strategy number 3. I want to introduce you to something called the spike method. The whole idea here is to have one unique interest, a spike, that makes you memorable. It gives the other person's brain a specific little hook to hang their memory of you on, so you don't get lost in the sea of all the other nice to meet yous they had that day. For example, look at this. I work in finance. That's fine, but it's pretty forgettable, right? It's just a label. But what if you said something like, I'm on a quest to find the world's best competitive knitter? Now that is a story. It's quirky, it's specific, and it practically begs them to ask a follow-up question. So what's your spike? It can be anything. Your obsession with historical maps, your quest to bake the perfect croissant, anything. But there is a really important warning that comes with this. Your spike only works if you keep it accessible. The second you start throwing out a bunch of complex jargon to show off how smart you are, you've lost them. The goal here is to open a door for a fun conversation, not to build a wall with words they don't understand. And now we're at our final strategy, and this one might be the bravest of them all. This is about trading that need to be liked by everybody for the power of being truly appreciated by the right people. Think about it. We're so often taught to just be agreeable, to nod along, to be this pleasant, polite, totally neutral person. And yeah, that's safe. No one's going to actively dislike you for that. But no one's going to form a real, memorable connection with you either. Real connection demands that you show a little bit of your real self. Look at it this way. On the left, you have the people pleaser. They hide their true thoughts and opinions, and they end up with a lot of really shallow, weak connections. But on the right, when you share your natural, unfiltered self, your weird sense of humor, your actual opinions, you become a filter. Yeah, some people might not click with it, and that is perfectly okay, because the ones who do, they're going to form an instant, much stronger bond with you. So let's wrap this all up. We've gone way beyond just trying not to be awkward. We've built a whole new way of thinking about meeting people, one that's proactive and, most importantly, authentic. This is your new toolkit. You've got 4 powerful tools in your back pocket now. You know how to act like friends from the start. You know how to make them feel important. You've got the spike method to be memorable, and you have the confidence to filter with authenticity. And really, that's the big takeaway here. This was never about a perfect performance or memorizing the right lines. It's about a shift in your mindset. A great first impression is just the natural outcome of you being genuinely you while making someone else feel genuinely good. So the next time you walk into a room or hop on a call, remember that that new person you're meeting isn't a test you have to pass. They're an opportunity to connect, to learn something new, and maybe to leave someone feeling just a little bit better than they did before you met them. So the only question left is, how are you going to show up?